Two pictures. Two pictures. Here's Sam Kinison. I'm assuming that he was Jewish. Got your seal back here in red and blue. Dead giveaway. The other video I did with the girl that pulled the gun on the guy, and they had the space monster or whatever, and he said, watch out, a big cube's going to fall. This guy is Lewis Black, and he openly admits in his comedy routine that he's Jewish. And as you can see, there's a big fucking red cube, and the floor is blue. So we have the same thing here, right? By now, this shit should be second nature to you. The interesting thing about this one here is that nobody asks him what this big fucking red cube is. I don't need to know all the ins and outs. I mean, I see the same shit over and over and over and over. I don't believe for a minute that this guy is actually on stage. I believe that this thing is what's creating all of this stuff right here. That's what I think. I don't know what all of this is, if that's supposed to be a gateway to hell, whatever it is. This thing can change itself into a myriad of colors, from rainbows to fucking singular colors. Don't know what it is, don't know where it came from. Pretty sure it just runs this whole fucking place. And they ain't telling us. Because there's no reason why this Jewish dude would have a big ass red cube like that. For no reason. And it's even more bizarre that nobody brings it up. This is what I don't get. As a little kid, when I was in church, I used to look at those windows and go, wow, are those things fucked up? You know, like the red, blue, yellow. And I would think, why the fuck? Nobody would answer. You know, nobody would answer. You can't ask anybody in the church anything. They don't know anything. You know, I mean, how stupid is that? Even when you get people get in this debate, Jesus was black or Jesus was white. Does it fucking matter? Like I said, what's more important, the man or the message? What's left? Can you find his bones? All gone. His message lives on, right? So really it was the message that was important, not the man himself. Of course, I have my own beliefs about it, and you guys know what my beliefs are. You know? And there's some starch anti-Jesus hating motherfuckers on here. Okay, that's between you and whoever. That's where my faith lies. And according to some people, faith will get you killed. Well, there may be some truth in that. I've been married twice. My first wife left me. The problem is the second one won't. So, you know, obviously there's all of this shit is, it's obviously true. It's all around us. People just ain't hip to it yet. They don't know. I think at some point it's going to become obvious. I don't even think Sam Kinison's here. Because this video of Kinison was way before digital. Because we all know that Sam Kinison, what did he die in, like the mid to late 80s? Or maybe even early 90s, maybe. So, yeah. And even this, you can tell it looks like it's green screen. So, you know, I guess the main purpose of all of that is the, you know, the canned laughter, you know, the fake laughter that they put in there, because that's all part of the brainwashing to get you to think a certain way. See, because if these guys were to tell jokes and nobody laughed, then the brainwashing don't work. But because most people want to go with the flow, if they hear the stupid laughter in the background, then they think it's funny. That's the difference between me and a lot of people on here. You know, we don't go that route. It's called critical thinking. There's really nothing funny about what these guys are doing. As a matter of fact, it's pathetically evil what they're doing. You know, they're standing right there, both of those symbols, both of these symbols, same thing. You know, I mean, really, let's face it. I don't care if one's a Jew and one's a Nazi, whatever. It's still representing deception. See, and as long as the shit's kept in the dark, there's no way to explain it as being good. Okay? There's no way for me to understand, if you have to hide something, Okay, and you don't tell me that you have to dig to find the good, which is kind of fucked up. You shouldn't have to dig to find the good. The good should be obvious, so it shouldn't be hidden. That means somebody's being selfish with it, right? Let's just say this cube thing is really a good thing, right? Why is it hidden? Why is it hidden? You know, I mean, everybody should have a shot at goodness. And if you reject it, then let that be on your head. But that's why I find it hard to believe that this cube thing is good. I mean, if it is good, then they have fucking masked it so that only they can fucking partake in whatever the goodness is that it gives off. Either way, if it's evil or it's good, they ain't letting you have none of it. And so I have a hard time believing that it's a good thing, but maybe it is. All I know is that they stick it in your face, they stick it up your ass all day long, every day. And the world just walks by. And I mean, it's once you start seeing it, it's there all the time. And so you get these people on YouTube. They know I'm right. For fuck's sake, they know I'm right. And it isn't even an ego thing with me. Like, I'm right, I'm right. I don't even have to go that route. Because my work, it'll stand up for itself. Do you not see a big cube in this picture? Do you not see the seal of Solomon or the seal of light? Or the seal of Saturn there? Do you not see blue and red? Do you not see blue and red? I don't need to make anything up. There's no... This whole war thing that started on here, this Shillery crap, you know, that's damage control. I know where that started, and I'm not going to get into it. And I don't mean started with me per se, but I know where all of this shit started. It's damage control. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking damage control. See, and the other thing is like me, for instance, when that guy, whatever, put my name on that list, and he goes, oh, it was an accident. Lawyers do this all the time in court. They do it all the time in court. They will say something that they know that the other side is going to object. And then when the other side objects, they say, you know, strike that from the record. But it's already out there, see? So the jury already heard it. Now, even though it's not going to be used with any proof behind it, the thought has been put out there. So that's the reason why they take guys like me and throw my name onto stupid lists like that. Because it's, you know, maybe they'll convince one person or get one person to second guess. Which, frankly, I don't give a fuck if all of yous leave. I know that sounds a little harsh. But in reality, I never came here for the numbers. I don't get no money off of it. I don't get nothing out of this, man. I get nothing out of this. Matter of fact, what I do get is sleepless nights trying to sit here and figure shit out. That's what I get. That's my prize. So, you know, there really ain't nothing in it good for me. Except the fact that I'm, you know, at best, I'm getting people to look around and go, you know, there's must be something else going on. I don't know if it's going to help you. Shit, it might hinder you. I don't fucking know. See, I'm big enough to say that. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a researcher. I'm not affiliated with nobody. There's very few people I even sit down and watch their videos. Very few. Okay, I mean, that I can count on less than half of one hand. Okay, so do your math. I've met some good people here. I've met a whole lot of shitty ones. So, figure it out. I'm right about this stuff. These other guys know that I'm right about it. Obviously, they must be affiliated with it, or they would fess up and just say, yeah, it is what it is. But they don't. They dance around it. They dance the fuck around it. And they just won't say it. Dude, the word is Saturn. That's what it is. Saturn is Satan. Saturn is Bel Saturn. Saturn is El. It's all of these things. So, why won't you guys say it? Well, that leaves it to the imagination that maybe there might be some affiliation. I'm not going to point fingers and use names, but it would appear to me that the only reason that you won't say it is because you're affiliated with it. which is fine, man. You were affiliated with it long before I got here. That's why I'm not trying to get into no kind of big, explosive, drawn out war. You guys were involved in this shit long before I got here. I'm just the dude that's kind of running a little bit of interference. And in time, I'll be off YouTube, and you guys can go back to bullshitting everybody to death. But while I'm here, I'm going to make sure that people understand what this thing is, to the best of my ability. Have a nice night. Or, if it's morning, have a nice day.